Okay guys, so this is going to be a little bit of a different video from all my gaming and money making videos. Hi, I'm P3D0 Gamer, and today we're going to be talking about what it was like to actually have a P3D0 teacher and how his case is going right now. Now, it was actually a straight teacher, so I wasn't the one being affected by him, but let's just say kids I knew were. Now, little disclaimer before we really get into this video, I'm not going to be trying to defame anybody. I'm going to leave everybody's name out except for obviously me, P3D0 Gamer, and obviously the suspect, Keaton Tanner. And I feel like it's important that you guys actually know who this monster is. Now, obviously all this stuff is alleged, but alright, to the story. Alright, so a few years ago, I had this required Utah history class with Mr. Tanner. Now, what was even weird about him? I mean, look. He was obsessed with Barbie. Like, the movie, he had stickers of it. He even had Barbies in his classroom, which I just thought was hella weird. Look, I'm not trying to say that I'm like L or Dokes or nothing, but I kind of already knew that something was sort of off. Like, personally, I did not like this teacher whatsoever, except for the fact that he let me have earbuds in almost every class period. But every class period, I pretty much got kicked out just for being too good. Now, before trying to sound like I'm bragging or nothing, no, I'd literally get all my work done because it was such a light class. And then he would just kick me out. He's like, oh, well, you got nothing to do. Go to the office. Explain to me how that's good teaching. This was the setup, all right? There's this girl. Let's call her Alex. She was sitting by me at first, but then she moved desks 2 days later. She went from being in the middle of the classroom to being literally the desk closest to the teacher. Mr. Tanner always had his phone out as well, and I mean, he was pretty secretive about it. And yeah, everybody gets privacy, like, I totally understand. But when it's facing the school's biggest kind of freaky, like. So every day I finish my work early and I try to help Alex. Sometimes because I thought she was cute, but also because she's kind of stupid. But every time he would cock block me. See what I did there, guys? That was really good. Anyways, like he would never let me talk to anybody, which I get, it's school. But when you're trying to help, I feel like it's part of the teamwork aspect. You know what I mean? He was my first period teacher, so I was usually just chilling in his classroom early in the morning. Now, almost every day there are these two girls who would come in. And most of the time when they came in, he would just kick me out, and it would usually be just them. Sometimes there were other girls in there, sometimes a few boys too. It's like, it's not super weird to have students in there, but when you're kicking out other students that are actually in your class to bring in older females, now that's what's kind of weird about it. Now, they didn't agree to do an interview with me, but one of the young ladies was generous enough to give me a written statement, so here we are. Okay, so Tanner would put all the girls, at least the ones he liked, in the front or by his desk. He would also compliment you if you were wearing anything fitted or revealing. He would favor girls over guys constantly. He sold kids sodas and bought them off of kids as well. He made comments about his personal life, like who he was dating and his friends, and all which is weird because nobody cares. And then he would constantly ask me and my friend to be his TA. Now, he definitely did sell sodas. I remember that vividly, and I sold sodas at school. If you guys want to go see my videos on that, go do. I don't care. But that I remember that for sure. And he always talked about who he was dating, who his friends were, which yeah is pretty weird to say mid-lesson. Also, I want to say something about these two girls, and they're probably going to find me and murder me for saying this, but they aren't half bad looking. Like, I want to thank this young lady who sent me this statement so much because it makes a huge part of the video. Alright, now before we move on, here's a pretty funny fact. I want to mention that he had created an AI music YouTube channel, which literally proves his obsession with Barbie. The channel is actually still up, and let's just listen to some of the music. Well, regardless of that absolute dog shit, let's move on. The story is that Keaton Tanner is being charged with first-degree felony of rape of a child and witness tampering. Allegedly, it was a 12-year-old student who lived in his apartment complex. The only reason this came out is because of the victim's friend. She's the one who went to the police in early 2025. She and the victim actually confronted him, and he climbed into their car and offered them $500 cash to tell the cops they just made out and didn't have sex. Which, by the way, is still illegal. Still illegal, even if it's a minor, it's still illegal. Props to this young lady because she's just absolutely brave. The victim's friend, holy crap, she has more balls than me, and that's saying something. She recorded the entire thing. In the video, you can allegedly see his face and hear him say he hasn't done anything with anyone else. If I say, hey, yeah, I haven't done that to anybody else, kind of sounds like it implies that I've already done it to someone before. Obviously, not a legal confession, but like, still, I mean, it just doesn't work. Alright, junior high is basically a breeding ground for rumors. Ha, get it? Because like, That's what he was trying to do with a never mind. Now, people right after his arrest were saying that he escaped to Germany or is on house arrest. We don't really have hard proof on that, so don't believe everything you hear in the halls. Especially since he isn't in Germany. Now, the Germany thing might sound kind of weird, but he actually went on an LDS mission there, which means he kind of knows his way around. Now, to end on a lighter note, I'm going to show you guys these 2 edits that I found, plus this poster that my friend made a while back.
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like bust. Must have on a beat, bro, deep boat, any rap, he a freak, though, man down, call like Ember Lamb, tell him breathe, let them boys to the cross, they walk around like peas, what's up with these Antonio,
If you get no hoes, go get some 13-year-olds. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, it just...